I'm going to switch to English now because I'm going to introduce you to Marygift Chukura. The conversation will be in English. If that's any problem for you, I can understand. But if it's hard to understand, maybe you can watch the recording afterwards because that will be subtitled. But you can also just stay here with us, with me and with Marygift. Marygift is of a Nigerian descent, but she's been living in Antwerp for 9 years now, together with her husband and her 3 children. She's a breast cancer survivor and a true inspirator to the Antwerp African community, I can say, regarding cancer and cancer prevention. She founded her own foundation, the Behind Marygift Walls Foundation, and her efforts include correctly informing the Nigerian community about Belgian healthcare and cancer screenings. And also, she's sharing her experiences about merging spirituality and care. And I'm very happy that she's here with us today. A true gift. Welcome, Marygift.
Thank you.
How are you today?
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
I'm doing great.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
I already said that you are a breast cancer survivor, and now you are really like an inspiration to your community. What made you take on this role? How did you decide, okay, I want to stand up for this?
Okay. My main important reason why I started this is to sensitize my community because there are a lot of negative narratives out there against breast cancer and the treatment. And there is fear, deep-rooted fear in our community. There is the fear of stigma because it's a shaming culture. They make you feel ashamed.
Ashamed that
that you are sick.
You are sick, that this sickness like fell on you.
Exactly. If you have breast cancer, it is seen as it's one demon that was sent to you because you did one thing wrong. Due to all these narratives, I would have lost my life living in ignorance and self-denial. So after I went through it and gained more knowledge that breast cancer is not a spiritual problem at all, that it is a medical situation. So I said to myself, I'm going to prepare myself because I know it's a tough war out there to educate the women in my community, both men and women, that breast cancer or any other illness, you should not be ashamed of it at all because it's not your fault.
Yeah, you were already talking about this, the spirituality, which is very important in the Nigerian community, but I think the whole African community. Can you maybe tell a bit more about it? How?
Yeah. Most Africans are very spiritual. They are faith-based. Why are we like that? Because that's where we find solace. We believe that it nurtures our soul, it gives us strength and the resilience to navigate difficult situations, especially when it comes to negative diagnosis. So we don't joke with that at all.
No.
But the problem is those who take it to the extreme. So the group I call the fanatics, they believe that you don't need the doctor. Your faith, you pray, you fast is enough. You will be fine. And this has been causing more lies in the community. I know how many blacks that were buried this year.
That has to end.
Yeah, so that has to end.
Yeah.
So I want to bring it to their notice because I practiced both. I practiced my spirituality and I took my medical team very seriously. That you can work with both.
Yeah. How do you match it? How do you merge them together?
Like next year, I'm launching another campaign called Power Combo. So this is how it based on my own experience. I go for my prayers. I pray to my God because it was giving me courage. People were praying for me because I had a very big community around me when I was going through my journey.
Yeah.
And I don't miss any instruction of the doctor. If I get confused with anyone, I call my house doctor. And she would take her time and explain everything to me. So while I was going through the doctor's treatment, I was getting healed physically. And going through my spiritual line, I was nurturing my own spirit and having that faith to say, Marygift, you're going to defeat this.
Yeah.
And I defeated it.
Yeah.
So both don't have to be at loggerheads.
No.
You can keep
You
your
can
spirituality.
keep them both to survive.
But you must take your medical team seriously, because the spirit can only nurture your soul, but the treatments will heal your physical body, and you need to be fit physically to go out there to fight. So it's called Power Combo. I use it and it works for me, and I just want to encourage people in my community that there is no problem. Your spirituality and the medical, they don't have any problem at all. So you can use both.
Now you are trying to use this power combo also to convince people that they, in your community, that they need to take it seriously.
I'm using my story to show them that you can have both.
Yeah.
You can have your spirituality, you can also have the medical care, and both can work very, very well. Like it speeds recovery because you are encouraged, you have that encouragement, believing that everything will be okay, that the medicine you are taking will be fine. Then you also take the medicine to feed your physical body.
Yeah.
So both can work together.
And what like concrete actions are you taking to break these taboos and to make this all happen in your community? How do you do that?
So we launched the Break the Fear campaign. Actually, the Break the Fear campaign is to
Break the fear.
Yes, break the fear and live. That's the name of the campaign.
Yeah.
Why am I telling them to break the fear and live? Because fear is a very dangerous thing. Fear has made many people to lose their lives. And I don't want women losing their lives under my watch for something that could be prevented. So now, if you want to catch a fish, you need to throw a bait.
Yeah, that's
So
a good metaphor.
I organized many activities that will pull them out from where they are hiding. So when they come, I bring the medical team to give them the information that is the real information. Because
so you trick the people
Yes,
into a
I love
situation
them,
and then they cannot leave anymore?
No,
and
they
then
cannot leave because I'll tell them there is delicious food, there is this, there is that, and it's okay, we are looking forward to it. Then they listen first. So when they are done, we bring out the entertainment. We eat, we party because we love to party, we love to eat. But first, they must get the information from the medical practitioners. Get the right one, because there are a lot of, how many am I even going to call? There are a lot of them. And I keep asking, where did you get that from?
Yeah.
Just look at me. What they told you when you are looking at me, is it true?
You still believe it, yeah.
And I thank God, like, so far so good. Like,
and does it work?
Yeah,
Can you, like, what kind of reactions do you get? And are there moments when you, like, feel that you're really making a difference?
Exactly. First, my target this year, when I launched the Break the Fear campaign, myself and my team, we said, okay, each month, let's convince one woman to schedule for mammography. So our target that by the end of the year, we will have at least 5 women that will schedule for mammography. But the past 3 months, we have 9 women.
In 3 months?
9 women.
It's only September.
9 women already scheduled, some not even up to 50 years, because I also tell them, I was diagnosed when I wasn't 50. I wasn't even 40 when I was diagnosed. So I say just prevention is better than cure.
Yeah.
Early detection saves now. Let's start now. So we don't start running helter-skelter. And the most amazing part is our men. Our men are very difficult to deal with. But men calling me to ask Marygift, I heard your
want my woman
story.
to, yeah.
How? Just tell me more. I would like my wife to go. What is the process? I say, just go to your house doctor and tell your house doctor they will schedule you. If you're scared, I followed 2 people last 2 months to go. If you're scared to go, just let me go, because there is this narrative that there is something else in the mammogram machine that puts the cancer even when it's not there. And that is a very
Like a
big,
lot of fake news going on there.
oh my God. And you know it goes more viral.
Yeah.
When something is negative, it goes,
Everyone knows it.
everyone
Yeah.
knows it. And before you could retract what is out there, nobody's interested in listening to you again. So I said, no, enough is enough. And women don't have to be ashamed that they are sick, because it is not their fault.
It
I
just
know
happens.
that in my community, they like to gossip about people's problem. They don't care the event, whether it's a wedding or child dedication, they are there talking. Nobody really loves that. It's not a nice thing. And everybody cannot be me, because if you tell me, I give you back. Because I'm not ashamed of my scars.
No.
They are my trophies showing what I have
What I
fought.
survived.
So
what you
I am not
been
ashamed
through.
of it at all. But it's not the same for everyone. So that's why I created this platform where they can come and confide and be free to talk and go for their treatments without anybody judging them harshly.
And how are you, because I think there are a lot of African languages.
Yeah.
How are you doing the communication?
So in my team, we have people from different countries. We have Kenya, Cameroon, Suriname, South Africa, Ghana, Nigeria. We have many from different countries. So now what we are doing now is to talk about screening in 40 African languages.
40?
Yeah, so we have gotten 10 videos already. So the rest, everybody is trying. Sometimes I will say, make it wearing your own attire. Yeah, like your own traditional wear. So they are making the videos, and I'm sure by the end of the year, we'll be able to achieve that. So we are going to just launch them on our social media platform, launch them on our website, so everybody can listen.
Yeah, and everybody can hear it in their
In
own,
their own
mother
language.
tongue. Yeah.
So that they can hear, because most of the time, the language is a big barrier. Some go to the hospital, they don't understand what the doctor is saying.
No.
But they will say, I speak Netherlands. I'll give them paper, say, okay, translate this in Netherlands for me. They say, oh, no, not the medical one. It's too hard for me.
Yeah, it's a really a
But they
different
go to the
register,
doctor and
yeah.
come back. 3 weeks ago, there's a lady that had surgery. So she told me about the surgery and said, Marygift, I want you to be there with me. I said, but the doctors are there. There's no problem with that. He said, no, I don't really trust the doctors because of some of the things I hear. And the surgery, I have to go back the same day. But that was not the information. The surgery she described to me was different when the doctor came. Because I now asked the doctor, what's this surgery about? And the doctor told me, I said, she has to be in the hospital for 4 days. But and she herself was, no, doctor, you told me that it's 1 day. The doctor said, no, why would I, such a big surgery, why would you say 1 day in the hospital? So you see, there's that miscommunication.
Yeah, there's miscommunication, and then everything.
And she can go out there and say, the doctor doesn't know what he's saying. He told me something else, and the next day he did something else. So this is the gap.
Yes, and of course, trust is hard to find there because of the miscommunication.
It's very, very, very important, because if they don't trust, they won't go.
No, yeah.
So
which is quite logical. So we like the professional healthcarers have to work about that trust, right?
Yes, because it is destroying a lot in the community, and I don't want that anymore. Okay. We need to build that trust. We need to bridge the gap. I tell them, all my medical team are all whites. So please break that narrative that the white hates the black. Please, let's drop that. Now it's for the betterment of our community, for the lives of women that are being isolated because of all these narratives. We have to stop. We have to stop, and we are working seriously on it. It's a very passionate mission for me.
I can feel it.
Yes, it's a very passionate mission, and
it's really moving.
I am not ready like, I'm not scared to get into any conversation, no matter how they want to bring it from. Like, Marygift, are you sure of this? Because did you get some bribe to be saying this? I said, even though I get the bribe, go for your screening. It's good for you, for your own safety. Because the women also fear loneliness and abandonment. If they are sick, their husbands, I'm talking for the married ones now,
Yes.
they fear that their partners might leave them because they tell you that when you finish, you look so skinny, like a skeleton, and you are so scary,
Yeah.
and then you are no longer appealing to the
Yeah,
man.
but you're alive.
But look at me. I
Yeah.
always say them, just look at me. When
You're
anybody
shining.
tell you anything, just
Yeah.
remember Marygift,
Yeah.
and everything will
Yeah.
be fine.
Do you like have to end the conversation maybe one or more piece of advice to all the professional healthcares that are watching right now?
Yes. First, I want to talk about the language. I think if it's a serious situation, they should make sure they get somebody that can tell them the diagnosis in their own language, like
Yeah.
for them to understand it, because it's very, very important. There's a lot of misinformation. They live there with half of the information out, and it's very dangerous. So I would really appeal for them. If it's a serious thing like breast cancer, it's not an easy thing.
No.
It's a very difficult journey. It's good for them to bring somebody that can tell them like exactly this is how it is. And another appeal is body language. I know they are professionals, but some are just too mechanical for the people. And they complain. Some will tell me, Marygift, the doctors, they are too cold.
Yeah.
So I can't even ask questions. And that's a very red flag, because if they can ask questions, how do they get the right information?
Yeah.
So I'm really appealing. I know.
So they have to be open and
Yeah,
like a bit
little
warm
empathy.
and
Yeah, a
empathetic.
little, yeah, just show that little smile. Not every time they don't like it.
Yeah.
They say it like it puts them off,
Yeah.
and they don't want to continue.
Okay.
So we should do that. They are doing an incredible job saving lives. We appreciate them, but please let them loosen up just a little, a little.
Oh, that's a really good piece of advice. Thank you so much, Marygift, for being here, for talking so passionate about everything that you're trying to make happen right now. It's really inspiring, and I'm really moved by your story. So thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And to all who tune in, thank you so much. You are doing a great job. We can do it together, because together we can make lives better.
Okay.